All right, guys, how's it going? So this video is about Martin Zubimendi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it is. I know some of you couldn't give a flack. I know. But his name's in the title of the video, all right? So there's the clue. If you're not interested in him, don't watch those videos. But this is an interesting development, and it genuinely is. And we're going to go over something that's in the Spanish papers today about him. Now, there was an interesting comment left on here yesterday. I can't remember who it was. I'm sorry. And I said yesterday, would Liverpool still be interested in him? And I made that comparison, maybe you'd fancied a bird for years and you asked her out and she was like, I can't right now, it's not the right time. And then she becomes available a year later, would you don't just give up your interest. Maybe you go oh yeah, you're down for it. Yeah, fucking right. But then someone left a comment and said, I'd turn around and say, you had your fucking chance. Don't get fucked. I like that. That was really good. I like that. Mint. Identify yourself in the comment section, please. It made me chuckle. Yeah, it's right. You had your chance. Get fucked. Anyway, so let's go straight into it. So there's been a lot of speculation about what is finally going to happen to Martin Zubimendi. I did discuss this today in a video on Golazo España, my other channel that's just about Spanish football news. The link's in the video description. Comes up on the screen at the end, etc., etc. But sticking just, to the Liverpool stuff, Zubimendi was obviously a huge target for Liverpool last year, and speculation still continues as to what's going to happen with his future. Yesterday, it was all about Alonso going to Real Madrid, and he wants him at Real Madrid. He's previously been linked with Man City, although I can't see him going there. Arsenal, huge speculation. Several months ago, a massive exclusive by the Mail saying it was all agreed and he's going there, and Arsenal is super confident about it. And then you get the odd Liverpool fan, saying, well, could we still do something? And then there's will he stay there? Will he bottle it again kind of thing? Well, it looks like he's definitely on his way in the summer. I know many of you expect that. I expect that. But I think we've got the confirmation. So there's something quietly brewing in San Sebastian, and it's starting to make more noise. These are my super duper notes I made in the cafe this morning. Real Sociedad have announced the lineup for their summer Japan tour, a major promotional event backed by their main sponsor, and almost every big name is there. Kubo, also previously linked with Liverpool, Oyarzabal, Ramiro, the faces you'd expect, right? But one very noticeable omission: Martin Zubimendi. While most of the club's internationals are being used to promote the matches against, and it tells you the names, Viva and Nagasaki and Yokohama, Zubimendi, their number 4 and arguably one of their most valuable assets, is nowhere to be seen. Not on the poster, not in the squad details, nothing, right? And obviously it's not a case of injury or rest. The only other senior player missing is Becker. And from what I understand, he's been injured, right? He's coming back from injury or something like that. But this is, Zubimendi's big deal. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's not included on any of the promotional stuff. And it's hard not to see it as a sign that his days at La Real or Real Sociedad are finito, finished, done, right? So you have to wonder, is that the confirmation now that he will be on his way? If you're an Arsenal fan, for example, and you think he's coming to you, this is, that's he's not going to bottle it, he's not going to stay there kind of thing. There's no way in a million years they'll leave him out of that stuff, guys. And I think it's very interesting. I know many of you are tired of the Zubimendi stuff. I am going to continue talking about him until his future is resolved, because it interests me. And I know some of the other grown-ups are interested to see what happens with him too. But this one for me is the biggest development for me in a long time, and I think it's significant, and I think that's the confirmation that we are finally going to get an answer as to his future. Like I said, I think the media and Arsenal think he's off there, absolute real confidence, but then I don't think that the Madrid media would be reporting that he's an option for them and that Alonso would want him if they know they had no chance of making that happen. As for Liverpool, I'm not going to make any more of those, comments about, you'd still be interested. You know what I mean? I'm just going to leave it. But I think it's a really, really interesting one. All right? I don't know. I do. All right. I'll leave it with you. If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. You know, please don't tell me you're not interested in Zubimendi. If you do, please put a laughing emoji on the end of it. Because I always get pissed off when people say, I'm not interested in Zubimendi. What do you want in the video for it? Or if you want to buy me a beer, but I'm not having a beer until Sunday. Or a coffee, which is where I go to the cafe in the morning. Have a few coffees. Hit the super thanks button. It's the love heart under the video. And I'll give you a shout out in my morning briefings. My morning briefings are recorded every day, unless I've got an hangover. And they are available at youtube.com/Duncan Oldman. The link is in the video description, and it will also pop up on the screen in a minute. So finally, Zubimendi's future looks like it's been resolved. I think so, anyway. Right, I'm off, because I've got other things that I'm interested in. I'm a big fan of whatever it is. Speech in a bit. All right.